Kyle Carlesimo with us here. If you don't recognize that last name, you probably should because you're the son of PJ. And this part's cool for me because I graduated from Seton Hall in 2020. So, obviously a big connection there. But for you, your connection, PJ is your father. I mean, what's it like growing up in a basketball family like that?
For me, I'm really fortunate to have done so. It's really just been a blessing. Being around the game so much, for me, I'd like to think that if I wasn't, around the game as much with my dad, I still would have, followed basketball and pursued it and wanted to play that in college. But living it and being around all the practices and games and being able to see everything up close, for me, there's really no way I could have passed up the opportunity to try to get into the basketball world. Like, just it's so cool to be around and see that, growing up, I was like, oh, like I have to do this. This is the only thing I know. It's the only thing I want to know. So now that I'm able to, play college basketball, it's been super, super gratifying.
Yeah, I was going to get to that actually. Was this like a Tiger Woods situation with his father where he was sort of forced to play basketball, or did you come into it on your own?
Oh no, I definitely, no pressure from my dad. I was always the one that he would be waking up to go to the practice facility and I'd be trying to tag along with him. Probably to his dismay. He probably didn't want to have to deal with me running around. He could just yell at the guys. But yeah, I was, ever since I can remember, had a basketball in my hands, wanted to be around the game as much as possible. Just, it was so cool seeing, all the players my dad got to work with and coach and see how they worked behind the scenes and then obviously the product on the court.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, to that point, you do grow up with that. I mean, you're a coach's son when it gets down to it. Do you think that kind of helped you along in your basketball journey, especially to this point?
Definitely. There's no way around it. I'm not the most athletic. I'm not going to jump out of the gym, but just being around the game and studying it also, you pick up on things that a lot of people might not pick up on just from watching so much. Things that I don't even know that I've picked up on just by watching are still impacting me probably today. So it's just cool to have that as an advantage that I always trust what I'm seeing on the court and always trust what I'm thinking, where it could not be the case for everyone else.
Yeah, and I guess, going off of that even more, PJ now at the tail end, his coaching career is done, but I know you're always a coach. So is he able to appreciate you from a father's perspective, or do you still hear the X's and O's when you guys talk shop
Yeah,
afterward?
yeah, he's pretty good about it. He's not, the last thing he ever wants to do is analyze what one of my coaches is doing. So he does a great job trying to remove himself and just watch and be a fan. But yeah, no, he'll definitely, especially when I was younger, in middle school, high school, he'd get on me. The only time he would really ever get, cheer in the stands is if I took a charge or made a play on defense. He didn't care if I ever made a bunch of shots, but if I was taking a charge, he was happy. So, try to do that a couple times.
But hey, I mean, obviously learning from one of the best in him. Kyle, it's been great having you on here. I do have to ask though. I know you were born a little bit after he left the hall, but I mean, is there a little bit of pirate in you? I mean, did you grow up going to any games at all?
I haven't ever gone to a game. I think in my freshman year of high school, I got to go see see the facility. I got to shoot around in the gym. So that was cool. But, for now I'm just a Raider.
Yeah, we'll have to get that into the cards maybe after your time at Colgate is done, man.
Yeah.
Again, Kyle Carlesimo, appreciate having you on the show. And again, we'll be watching Colgate. They're a team on our radar. They're in our CBB rank top 100 as we count down the top 100 teams in college basketball and bring some guests on. So again, Kyle, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much.